So this is USDCAD Analysis for Wednesday, the 4th of April. Now, let's just see what happened prices and where prices may progress. Now, on this USDCAD, we've had this move upwards to test this very strong major level of the 129.44, from which we had a perfect rejection of the 129.44. From this 129.44, we've had this breakdown in prices from beyond the 129. Didn't see a retest of the 129, broke down towards its 128.39. Had a brief bullish move to the upside from this 128.39. I suppose that might have convinced a few to get into the market, but after which the prices pretty much got slammed back down. Beyond this 128.39, we did trade all the way back down towards this very next major level here, marked out in red, down towards that 127.78. So from this 127.78, we did see some brief consolidation above that level, but we've had a true test of the 127.78, and we do appear to be having this bullish buy side momentum come back into the market from this 127.78. So if we do see this momentum follow through to the upside from this 127.78, we're then looking for price to progress towards that 128.39. A level that which previously acted as support could potentially act as resistance, so we do have to be aware of the possibility of seeing sell side momentum come into the market from this 128.39 if we do see the progression to the upside. If we do see a break of this 128.39, the very next major level that we are looking at here would be a move up towards that 129, while being aware of the 128.60s, as we have seen some support coming to the market from these 128.60s. There may be the possibility of finding some minor resistance at the 128.60, bringing us back down towards that 128.39, but it is minor. So we do just have to bear that in mind. I wouldn't anticipate prices moving beyond 129, even on a retracement. Now, if we do see this continued progression here to the downside in USDCAD, we'll be then looking for prices to break beyond the 127.78 and head down towards that 127.56. Successful break from which we're then looking for price head down towards that 127. And if we did break from the 127, we're looking at 126.70. Those are pretty much levels that we're looking at to the downside. We anticipate 126.70 coming to focus. If we did break down from where we are at present, would expect 127 to be the far end of the range, but on a particular volatile day, even 126.22 could come into focus. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the USDCAD. We'll have a brief look at the daily chart just to see how price is developing here before concluding. So if we had a look at our daily chart, so we did have we were operating in shadows. This very strong bearish candle. We've had some indecision here, a bit of a consolidation, from which we have seen this breakdown based on yesterday's price action. Very strong bearish move to the downside. So we are seeing the progressive breakdown here of the US dollar against the CAD. We've come down towards a major level of the 127.78. So we'll see where we do see that further retracement before seeing that bullish buy side momentum return to the market. Or what we do have here is, it isn't a very clear one, but it does appear to be a head and shoulders pattern. So we do have a shoulder, we've got our head, and we do appear to be putting in a bit of a shoulder. So if we do have a head and shoulders pattern to bring us back down towards possibly that 126.22, but that's a macro big picture look. We'll see how price develop. We do have to be aware that we are operating in the shadow of a pretty strong bullish trend. Got a series of higher lows supporting the progression to the upside. So we do have to be aware of that, despite the fact that we do have a shoulder, head, possible shoulder there for a progression here to the downside on USDCAD. And with that said, they're absolutely USDCAD analysis. Thanks for watching.